if you are eating things that you hate just to lose weight, I just want to give you a little bit of freedom there. You don't have to. So like a lot of times, because, you know, there's a lot of us, because we've grown up on diets, there's kind of this like good food, bad food list. And we have these things that we think that we're not supposed to eat. And so we try to avoid them until we can't avoid them anymore. And then we kind of binge on them. So I want to reassure you guys, because of, you know, maybe you want to eat things because you feel like they're really, really good for you. And you're like, but I don't want to eat a bunch of junk food. And doesn't the quality of my diet matters? Because in the fitness industry there are a lot of extremes, and so, you know, it's like, do I eat organic, do I not, do I eat meat, do I eat vegetables, like whatever. I want you to understand that yes, the quality of your diet does matter, but so does consistency. So the perfect, I'm going to say in quotations because there is no perfect diet, the perfect diet that you don't look forward to is not going to work long term. If you can't keep it up, then it's not going to work for you. So that has to be a part of the equation. You need to be able to be consistent. So consistency does matter. You want to know how to share, but not how to invite friends. You can share with your followers by swiping one of these ways.
Swiping right.
By swiping on your phone. So swipe up, I think, on an Android, or to the right or left if you're on iOS, and you can like tweet it or share it to people and all that. Okay, so you didn't need to know that. Okay, that's fine. So anyways, so the perfect diet that you don't look forward to is not going to work long term. And even if it helps you to lose weight short term, that is pointless if you can't keep it off. Remember, that's the basis behind Eat More to Weigh Less. Is we're about what you're going to do in the long term. We've all tried the quick fix, lose, you know, 5 pounds, 10 pounds by next Friday thing, and then we gain back 15, 20. So that's not what we're looking for anymore. Right now, we're looking for how do we keep the weight off, because that's where the focus needs to lie, is on, okay, once I get it off, then what? How do I stop it from coming back? Which means you need to diet with that in mind. So the perfect diet that you don't look forward to your meals, that doesn't end up working long term, is going to be pointless for you. You need something that you can be consistent on, which means you want some meals that you're actually looking forward to. So when it comes down to consistency, I'm just going to give you just the 2 biggest keys to consistency, and then I'm going to hop off. And obviously, if I don't answer some of your questions, just tweet them to me and I'll answer those too. But the 2 biggest things when it's going to come to your consistency in a diet that you can get your fat off and keep it off is going to be enjoyment, number 1, and habit, number 2. Because those are the 2 things that allow you to do something over and over without even thinking about it. Things that you enjoy, if we enjoy something, we're gonna do it without, like, you don't have to like think about doing those things. If there's some enjoyment factor to it, you're just gonna keep doing it, you know? And the same thing with habits. Like, we're gonna keep things that are habits, whether they're good or bad habits. Same thing with enjoyment, whether they're things that we enjoy that are good or bad. We're gonna keep doing them because we like it or because it's a habit. That means those are going to be your keys to consistency. You want to mix the 2 of those for best results in your fat loss plan. You want something that you enjoy and or has habits involved. Now, the key for habits is that you can't add a ton of them at once. You add a ton of them at once, the likelihood of you walking away and doing all of them long term is not going to happen. So that's where like the baby steps lie in. So that's why it's really, really important, because even if there is something that you want to include that maybe you don't necessarily enjoy, but you do think that, you know what, I don't enjoy that, but I do really want to start incorporating it. I do feel like it's going to be a game changer for me. Like, for instance, maybe if you're a cardio bunny, you want to start lifting weights, you don't necessarily enjoy it, but you're like, I really think I need to do this. Then that is going to be something that's going to fall under habits. So that means that the majority of the stuff you're going to be doing is the things that you enjoy. You're going to still do your cardio, eat however, you're going to do all those things still, and you're going to change the one thing that's the new habit. So you're going to incorporate lifting without trying to change 12 other things. When you get to the point where lifting is something that you do now out of habit, you don't have to think about it anymore, then you can add in a new habit. habit. So that's the key with habits. The things that you enjoy, you want to keep those elements sprinkled in, because that way you look forward to it. So you want to have like meals that you enjoy. You want to have workouts that you enjoy. But if there's things that you want to add into that maybe you don't necessarily enjoy, but you kind of like, I kind of want to get used to doing that thing or eating that thing, then that's something that you just add by itself without taking away all the stuff that you enjoy. So make sure that your meals are still things that you enjoy, and those that's, some junk food might be included in that. I'm not going to be the person to tell you to take all the junk food out, because, maybe that's something that you enjoy. So you want to have that element of mixing it in there and keeping that in with the new habits. Now, the more good habits that you create, the more they tend to crowd out the bad habits, which then that happens naturally, and you're doing the things that you wanted to do in the first place without thinking twice about them. So I hope that helped you guys. Just to wrap that up for the people who did just pop in, we're saying that the quality of your diet does matter. I'm not saying go out and eat a ton of junk food and that it doesn't matter, but your consistency matters more. You need to diet in a way that allows you to be consistent. Yes, like chocolate. Do not remove things from your diet that you absolutely love for temporary weight loss, because what happens is that eventually you're going to go after that thing again. You're going to add it back in. You're going to gain the weight back. You're not going to be consistent anymore. You're going to feel like you failed because you added that thing back in, and then you're going to quit. We want this to last long term, which means it's okay to look forward to your meals. It's okay to eat things that you enjoy. And remember, the keys to being consistent are enjoyment and habit. So those are the things that you want to make sure that are always incorporated in what you're doing. Make sure that something that you enjoy is still in there. Don't have this complete foreign lifestyle, and make sure that you're adding your new habits in one at a time. Things you enjoy and things that are habits you will do without thinking twice. Okay, so I don't know if you guys did have questions that I didn't get to. I saw some people asking questions and other people answering them, so I don't know if I was not answering them and the rest of you guys were. If so, thank you. And if I don't get to your question, tweet me. I will either do another scope or just tweet you right back. And that way we can make sure that you still get covered, because I don't want to leave questions unanswered. The healthy fats question was a really great one. I saw some answers there. You guys can all join in. There's tons of healthy fats and stuff like that. And I can actually do a different scope on that. But your nut butters, olive oils, your like guacamole, nuts, fish. What else?
Avocado.
I already said guacamole. My husband's here helping me out. So yeah, so those are all things that you can add in, but the same way. Just add them in one at a time, and you don't have to like remove things from your diet. Coconut oil. Ooh, there you go. That's a good one. See, you guys know these answers. Help each other out. This is a community. We can all help each other out. It's a family. So if I think of more, I will add them or tweet them to you. But right now my mind is like drawing a blank on everything, because like I said, I was trying to do this before my husband got in the car,
and it's a surprise,
and he's here. So I'm very grateful for his support here, and the fact that he's on here talking to you guys and helping out and being my second brain, which he usually is. So thank you guys for joining, and if I didn't get your question, just tweet me. I'll do another scope and probably see you guys tomorrow or the next day ish. We'll see. I'm going back and forth between Periscope and Facebook Live, so hopefully you're following on both, because I never know which one I'm on until I hit start. All right, talk to you guys later. Thank you for joining. Bye.